Hi guys, welcome back to Dr. Secrets. This is your pal and host, Dr. Sal, and in today's episode, let's take a look at Viagra, also known as Sildenafil, is a drug which has been licensed for use in male erectile dysfunction disorder. Now, believe it or not, this is the grandfather of all the ones that have come subsequent, like Cialis and Levitra, Staxin, etc. And an interesting fact is originally when this was being developed, it was actually being developed as a blood pressure controlling agent, an agent for hypertension. Luckily, somebody in R&D figured out its true potential, and the rest is history. Now, while it's very effective for erectile dysfunction, there are a few pitfalls that one should know about it for new users. So let's look at that. So here are the 10 most common side effects of users on Viagra. And in this study, we have the placebo arm here in black and the Viagra in green. The numbers in the study under the Viagra arm were 734 and under the placebo arm, 725. So the first two side effects here, the two most common, are headache and flushing in 15.8% and 10.5% of users of Viagra respectively, as opposed to 3.9 and 0.7% in sugar pill or placebo. So we can understand that that kind of makes sense because this drug originally was used or going to be used for blood pressure control. It's a vasodilator. So you would expect if you're flooding your head with blood, or your skin, you're going to get headaches and flushing. Similarly, if I skip the dyspepsia here to nose congestion, you see that that was the fourth most common complaint in 4.2 as opposed to 1.5% of people. So again, it's like your nose having an erection becomes congested. The dyspepsia is indigestion. That's our fancy name for indigestion. And most tablets have this built in or baked in to some degree. So in Viagra users, it was complained about at 6.5% as opposed to 1.7% in the placebo arm. These three here I could not make sense of. Respiratory tract infections in 4.2 as opposed to 5.4, flu symptoms in 3.3 as opposed to 2.9, and urinary tract infection 3.1 as opposed to 1.5. So why Viagra would be associated with an increase in respiratory tract infections or flu symptoms or urinary tract infections kind of beats me. And if you notice, the placebo arm kind of matches that it is probably not attributable to the Viagra. In fact, more people on the sugar pill actually complain of respiratory tract infections as opposed to those on the Viagra. 3.3 as opposed to roughly 3% is roughly equivalent again. So I'm thinking this is probably not a consequence of the Viagra, but simply just a co-passenger. This one here, abnormal vision, even though it was complained about in 2.7% of users as opposed to 0.4% of placebo, I haven't actually encountered that in my patient population before. At least no one has ever complained of having visual disturbance from taking Viagra. Either that or it was worth the price of entry. The next two most common in decreasing order of importance was diarrhea and then dizziness. That was seen in 2.6 and 2.2% of users as opposed to 1 and 1.2% of placebo users. So if we subtract the placebo effect out, you're looking at a roughly 1 to 1.5% irritation of the gut causing diarrhea. You also saw it causes indigestion too, or dyspepsia. The dizziness I actually would have figured would have been higher considering that is blood pressure lowering agent, but it actually turns out not to be potentially that significant. So in other words, it turned out not to be particularly a good blood pressure lowering agent, but terrific for erectile dysfunction. So that being said, despite the most common side effects here of headache and flushing, I have not in my experience found that to be a deal breaker amongst users prescribe this. Sometimes nothing ventured, nothing gained. So I guess in most cases it's worth the barrier to entry. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is Viagra in a nutshell. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned. We'll have some more medication information coming up soon.
Thanks for watching. Get notified of new videos. Subscribe now.